Hi Scorpio, welcome to your March No Contact Love Tarot reading. So Scorpio, we're looking at the person on your mind, the one you're thinking of during this time of no contact communication. And we're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they truly feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? All right, Scorpio. So we have the Energy Oracle here. We're going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, male or female, general collective reading, also cross watchers, and anyone with heavy Scorpio placements. All right, so let's get you opening messages here. But welcome in, Scorpio. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, Scorpio, so let's see. And keep in mind, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, caring connections. We have 14, which is 5, which is about change. Financial constraints. We have 13, which is 4. 4, stability, foundation. Journey, 2. 2 is about, choices, decisions, partnerships, and unities. The thinking, the thinking man, which is 10, which is full circle, completion, new beginnings. It kind of gives me King of Swords energy with the thinking man here, Scorpio. So there's no doubt that you have this connection with this person. And now they could be at a distance from you right now with this journey card, but they're definitely thinking about you. They could be facing some sort of financial constraints. I'm feeling like there's a distance, like maybe this person is stuck somewhere and financially they can't get back to you or something like that, whatever that means. There's some sort of financial constraint here. It could be now. It could be a long distance relationship. Perhaps this person wants to move to be closer to you, but they just can't afford it right now. There could be some monetary problems going on. So they're really thinking about, well, what's going to happen here? Why you would be in no contact? I don't know why that would be. But we do have, the connection here. There's no doubt about that. Interesting. Some people are funny. If they feel like they can't get to you and they're having these constraints and they're feeling not good enough or they're feeling very disappointed in like themselves, the whole situation, sometimes people just go silent and that's how they deal with things, right? So let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Let's just get into the tarot and see. So we have the 8 coins tattoo tarot. So do your reading with this deck. Then to close it out, we have the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. We're going to pull some of those to close out your reading. All right, so tell me here for Scorpio, what the heck is going on in their situation? Why this person went? I mean, it could also be you that went no contact, but I'm feeling like them. I'm feeling like they just went silent, right? All right, let's see. Maybe they feel, well, maybe it's just not going to work if I can't make this move or this change. So we have the Page of Swords. Interesting. All right, so Scorpio, tell me what's going on here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Swords. Yeah, Swords reversed. There's the no contact communication, and the 3 of Cups. So there's this dream. Now, this deck has multiples. This artist who did this tattoo deck had multiple visions of the cards and kept multiples in the deck, right? I kept them all in there. So there's a colored 3 of Cups, which is obviously it's different. And there's this one that's black and white. So when I get the black and white versions of the cards, I'm just explaining my thought process with this and how I read it in this deck. The 3 of Cups in black and white in this deck, I take as like a dream state because it's not fully colored. It's not fully, a full vision, but it's a dream. So there's this dream here about reuniting, right? And I feel like the dream of reuniting and being together, it's just kind of like, it's a vision, it's a dream, but it's not quite happened yet. Now, the King of Swords reverse obviously would be the no contact communication. And I feel like there's a lot of talk here. I mean, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of communication and talk about, you know, Page of Pentacles, solid, real, offer, putting it all, you know, together. I'm trying to word this, but forming the connection and being together, making it real with the Page of Pentacles. And the Swords is about truth, clarity, communication, having a lot of conversation, and taking action to make it happen, but then there's no contact. So obviously something happened here. It's not, yeah. Seven of Cups. So there could be a lot going on right now with the Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion, illusion, many things happening that kind of disrupted this too. Yeah, well, there's a Devil here. So it could be a negative situation going on too for them. They're dealing with. So if they've had something negative pop up in their life that they've had to give into monetarily wise, which put them in a financial constraint, whatever that means, this could be why, you know, they couldn't make the move, they couldn't make things happen, and they felt like, well, I'm just going to go silent, you know, unfortunately. So let's see. I'm going to mention the signs as I see them. Scorpio could be signs of chart people dealing with. Some signs don't resonate. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Gemini. All right. So, and I did say this reminded me of the King of Swords, right? And there it is. So I love it when Spirit does that. It makes me feel like I'm doing a magic trick. Like, okay, that's what you know, they give me for that, and then they give it to me. Crazy. Anyway. All right. I know it's not a laughing matter, but I'm just laughing at what Spirit gave me there. Anyway, Scorpio. So let's see how they feel about this situation. I'm going to flyer here. Oh, the Devil wanted to pop out again. Oof. Okay. All right. So how do they feel about the situation now? We'd like to see strength come out at some point. Does overcome the Devil, but we'll see. Ace of Wands. They were all fired up about this till something negative happened. 10 of Cups. They had happy thoughts about this, excited about this, the fulfillment, being together. I mean, we have a house, a home there. Could be moving, relocating, moving in even. Wheel of Fortune. Felt like things were moving forward in a positive way. Things were meant to be. And now there's sadness, loss, and loneliness. So they were really happy about this. They were ready for this. They were all fired up. They were happy to move this forward. And then whatever this, I mean, the book ends here of a negative situation brings in sadness, sorrow, and disappointment and heartbreak. Now, I don't know what this Devil is. I mean, yeah, conflict, 5 of Wands. This could be outer people. It could be an ex. It could be anything. But there's the Sun. I mean, there's a happy energy. They were 100% in, you know, for this, but something, a feeling like distance, because we do have the Journey card there, right? Like halfway across, and then, you know, you kind of see someone almost turning back because they have to. And now there's a constraint. Capricorn, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Okay, so let's see. Now, it's not telling me exactly. I mean, every situation's different, Scorpio. But let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how they feel about you. Let's see, Scorpio. How do they feel about Scorpio? I mean, I think you both knew how you felt about each other, right? I mean, you do have the caring connection there. King of Wands reverse. 7 of Wands. Empress. Wow. Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's keep going here. The 6 of Cups. Yeah, they do want to be with you and come back. Judgment reverse. But I feel like they already made up their mind that whatever's happening here, like right now, they don't feel good enough. They don't feel confident enough that it would work right now with the given situation. And they're not able to come forward to take the lead to be with their Empress. There's obviously a block here between you. I mean, we have the 7 of Wands right here, which is a challenge, a block between you right there. But, I mean, they want to return back to you, no doubt about that, but they made a decision that right now that they can't, and not feeling confident or good enough that it would work, or, you know, they have to conquer this challenge, or whatever it is, you know, for them. But they do view you as an empress, and they 100% wanted this new beginning with you. Oh boy. Okay, so we have Leo, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. You're right here with the Judgment card. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, there's a conflict again with the Five of Wands, right? Did I just... Oh, I think I just looked at that, right? Anyway, okay, so let's see. And I feel with the Six of Cups, it's like looking back at the times together up to this point, and all the happiness, the joy, the love, everything, right? So they still think about that, and you. But let's see, Scorpio, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? And I kind of see this thinking about how to get out of the situation, right? That's constraining them. That's keeping them, right, from completing the journey with you, right? Or breaking down the distance between you, right? That resonates. Let's see. Six of Pentacles reverse. So things definitely are not in balance right now. Five of Pentacles can be, you know, experiencing financial loss, constraints, right? Not having what they need, right? Things just not balanced right now. Justice. It could be something in the justice system, right? That snuck up on them some way, somehow, right? But justice would bring in balance, making things right. The Star. Huh. Seven of Swords. So that's kind of them avoiding, keeping their distance. It's almost like the Star, like wishing and hoping for some sort of miracle or blessing or settlement or something to come in. I mean, there's something here about like wishing and hoping for something to bring justice and balance, to make everything right, because they have been avoiding the whole situation because of the imbalance, constraint here, with, you know, and the lack with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles reverse. Let's see what's on the bottom. Four of Cups. Definitely feeling discontent, unhappy. But then we got the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance, money. I mean, they could have maybe an inheritance coming in, a settlement coming in, something coming in where now they have the resources they need that, you know, that was constraining them, stressing them. Nine of Swords. Huh. All right. So they've been wishing and hoping for something to change, and it looks like, you know, they're avoiding the situation until that happens, and it looks like something here could be coming in to change everything. So we're going to look at how things are going to change, right? So we got Libra, Aquarius. Interesting. All right. Scorpio. So we're doing one more roll of clarifiers. Then we'll jump into the Witch's Wisdom for some closing messages. See what else we need to know. But if it does resonate, you're enjoying this, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, Scorpio. Let's see how things are going to change here with clarifiers. What do we need to know? How could things change here? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Huh. King of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of love here they're holding back from you because of an unstable energy with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. But now the King of Pentacles is upright, which means now having everything they need and being stable, grounded, secure. Right? Knight of Cups reverse. Definitely everything's halted. The love connection, how things are moving forward, stopped because of that. But I do like the King of Pentacles here. I mean, we do have a match. And there's love here with the King of Cups. Now we have success, victory with the Six of Wands. So something's changing for them, right? Whatever was constraining them, holding them back, has changed. Some sort of, I'm feeling like a windfall or a change or something. And now they have success, victory. and being more stable and grounded, right? And they do have love here, which they're definitely holding back, right, at this time. And we have you right here, Scorpio. So they know, in reverse, they know you're not happy about the whole situation either. But we have Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, let's see. 10 of Wands, so that's a heavy burden coming to an end. And truth, clarity, communication coming in. Maybe this person's divorced now. I mean, maybe it had something to do with a long drawn out divorce. I mean, I wasn't feeling that, but sword people can be divorced, widowed, been through some things, but they're usually single as well, male or female. The Fool, there's definitely was a stall on the new beginning together, being able to 100% take that leap because of stress, anxiety, something that was tying them up. Queen of Wands, they didn't, again, both wands reversed, not feeling confident, fiery, or passionate enough to be able, you know, to move it forward. But now we have the Six of Swords, which does move things forward in a positive way. Seven of Cups. So a lot of confusion, illusion around this, a lot going on. There's a no contact with the High Priestess, right? But then the Eight of Wands is contact, communication, Cupid's arrows coming in, movements to the Two of Cups. So I feel like, and there's the Emperor, being in charge, taking control, making moves. Page of Cups coming in with apologies, confessions of love, romantic, sincere gestures. And, you know, thinking heavily about everything here. So I feel like something's changing here, Scorpio, whatever that means, right? There's going to be a big turnaround, and now this person can come in and feel like they can do this now with you. I mean, whatever that means. I feel it could be distance. Maybe they had some legalities going on. Whatever the case may be, right? But let's get into the Witch's Wisdom and see what else you need to know, Scorpio. And also everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out. All the links, all the info, everything you need is down there. So any questions, check it out. All right, Scorpio, Witch's Wisdom. What do we need to know? Guardian. Yeah, they were guarding their heart, the guard in the whole situation. They felt it was the best thing to do. Secret. Was this connection a secret? Was that a problem too? Like, if it was a secret connection, I felt like they were trying to protect it as well. Maybe now they're free and it doesn't have to be a secret anymore. I mean, I didn't pick up on that, but maybe that's what's happening here. Intensification. Well, things are going to get very intense now between the two of you. I mean, we did have the King, Queen of Wands here. And boundaries. Yeah, so this is like the Ace of Swords for me. So there definitely was a boundary here. We did see that. And maybe this was a secret connection, but now it's like things, you know, and that's kind of like Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, communication. We have containment there. So containing, boundaries, a secret. I don't feel like this person had a secret. I feel like perhaps this was a secret connection. But now things are going to intensify. I think whatever, now, you know, you can be together. There's like no more keeping it secret or no more separation or boundary, whatever. I think things are clearing up here. And it's about to get very intense between you. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated in some sort of way. But I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.